Hey guys, my name's Adam. I've been debating doing a YouTube channel for a while now. I'm a self-proclaimed do-it-yourselfer, and by day I'm an ASE certified auto technician, so decent with hands-on. Get right to it. Today I'm working with the Intex 4-person Pure Spa, and I got the infamous E95 code that if you search all over the internet, people play hell trying to chase this code down. All the code means is the hot tub thinks it's getting way too hot. You'll see stuff all over the place to take things apart and clean things. This is what worked for me. These are the two sensors. One goes in the inlet tube, one goes in the outlet tube. Everybody said they get corroded, you can clean them. As you can see, both of mine were pretty burned through. So I'll show you the parts that I used to fix it, and I'll show you how to do it real quick, because that was the one thing I encountered was nobody showed you actually how to take it apart and repair it. So here we go. All you're gonna do, turn off the power to the pump, undo your GFC plug to it. Then you're gonna take the factory tool, and there's 3 nuts right here that you take off. Come out pretty easily. If you had to put it together, you'll know. Once you get those off, you simply lift this guy out, unscrew the connector. You can only go in and out one way, so you're not gonna mess it up. Set him to the side, and then you're gonna come right here and push this button. That releases this front cover. When you're doing this repair, you do not have to undo any of the water to the tub. There can still be water in it. There's gonna be 4 little Phillips head screws. All you do is just unscrew them normally. A couple of them might stick a little bit. If that happens, just pull up on the case and take them out the rest of the way, and the whole case will just pop right off with it. And then there's 2 more on the back side, one back here and one toward the front, which I've already removed. Once those feel like they're pretty much loosened, just start pulling up on it, and then you'll realize that a couple of them have lock washers on it. It makes it a little bit more difficult. You gotta kind of unthread it. Once that happens, it literally slides up and off. Don't yank it too hard, because the main harness is still plugged into the circuit board right here. So I just leaned mine right back. So now, these are your sensors right here. If you do it with water in the tank, when you unthread these, all I used was an adjustable wrench, okay? You unthread these from here. As soon as you undo it, water is going to start coming out. So you just put your finger over the hole. Now, before we get to that, I'll show you where I got the parts from to fix it. They come in extremely long harnesses, okay? All these are thermal sensors. One senses the temperature in, one senses the temperature out. I decided to try 2 different methods. One of them came pre-cut already, but I thought that was a lot. So what I did was I simply took this one and I cut it down, okay? Before you put this sensor in, you're gonna need Teflon, otherwise it will leak. It is a water source. You're gonna wanna put Teflon around the threads of the new ones, just like these old ones had thread around it. Now, because I didn't know if there was a certain way the harnesses had to go, you'll see on the new ones they have black and white. I simply just cut the old pigtails on each one where they went together. I cut them on each side and put quick disconnects. That way if I had to swap the wires, I knew I'd be okay. But in this type of sensor, one sends a signal, one receives, so you can't do it backwards. There's no power or ground to it, okay? So all I did was I simply put them together, butt connected them. You're gonna need a set of good strippers. I would suggest ones that actually strip for you and not the cheap ones where you twist it and try to pull the wire. You will damage it. The wires on these guys are extremely thin. You're talking probably 22, 24 gauge wire, okay? They're real easy to break. So, other than needing strippers, trimmers, an adjustable wrench, and a Phillips head screwdriver, where I found the parts, thermomart.com. There's your part number right there, NTC10K-S-M10. That's for metric 10 for the thread size of it, okay? Once I put all this back together, I just simply tuck the wires behind it, slide the cover back over, lock it down, put all 4 of your screws back in, take your front cover, slide that guy over your pipes, lock them in place, take your connector, line up the tabs front and back, he'll plug right in, push down, make sure it's secure. Then you just thread the nut back on. Once you do that, put the top guy on, put your 3 bolts back in. Just give them a very small snug with the tool that comes with the tank. Go ahead and plug it back in. Now when you turn it on, power is good, pump is running, hit your temperature button. Now I've got the red light. Anybody who knows this repair knows that if it does not fix it right away, within a matter of seconds, that will start flashing E95. This is a correct fix. It works for me. I hope you guys have a great day, and I want to thank my wife, Brandy, for filming this for me. Hope to see you guys soon.